my sunshine. You are my sun. Red and white. You are my sun. You are my sunshine. You are my sun. Red and white. You are my sun. You are my sunshine. You are my sun. Red and white. So I wanted to do something a little different today and go for a ride. We're in the city. We're staying in the city because there's a River Fire Festival on. It's the kickoff night tonight with fireworks and drone show and stuff. But I wanted to take the opportunity, while I'm not reviewing anything, while I'm not, trying to make a highly polished video. Not that any of my videos are ever highly polished. Don't worry, I know that. But I wanted to take an opportunity to basically list off my top tier boards, my personal favorite electric skateboards. I want to break them down into categories. I'm going to do mini boards, 2-in-1 boards, off-road boards, my all-time favorite board, my board that I just love to ride more than any other board in my whole collection. And I'll probably kick the video off with some sad news. One board that I do not buy, do not give this company money. From everything I'm seeing online as far as their shipping, their after sales, their correspondence, it's all zero. They used to be okay, good, but they've been getting progressively worse. And we'll cover that off next. But before we get to the negative, let's talk about something positive. I was always taught to do the whole positive sandwich. So positive, negative, positive. Positive first. Craig Taylor, one of my really, really good friends who, funnily enough, I've only ever met twice in real life. Plane, we have to say hello to my travel companion,
Yo!
Craig Taylor.
Skate, of course.
He has been behind the scenes working tirelessly on a new podcast. It's called eSkate Fix.
Welcome to the eSkate Fix, brought to you by eSkate Oz.
He's just about to launch episode 1. He's done a little teaser. I'm going to put the link at the top of the description below. It's on all the podcast streaming sites. The one I'm going to put is Spotify because that's what I use. I don't use Apple Music. Check it out. Make sure you follow it, like it, subscribe it, whatever you do to podcast. I actually don't know what you do. I'm assuming there's a follow or add button. Check it out. He's a really cool dude. He's really knowledgeable and he's really respected in the industry. So he has a lot of inside information. From what I understand, there's going to be a lot of really cool interviews, really cool topics and subjects. So make sure you check it out. The very first teaser or intro is live now, and I believe there'll be uploads very, very regularly. So eSkate Fix, check it out. Top link of this video. All right, who is the brand that you should be putting on your blacklist? Well, it's really sad to say because I used to really support this brand when they had a previous ownership, but it has massively, as I said in my intro, gone downhill. And my number one mission in making this content right now and telling you this is to protect you guys, the consumers, the customers, the people who are new to the industry who may not be part of all the forums. Hopefully you see this and you don't make any mistakes. Like OWNBOARD. Unfortunately, from everything I've seen, I have no official word from them. They don't reply to my messages. They're dead in the water. If you go to any eSkate Facebook group and type in Lycon, you will notice the last 2-3 months, no one's getting their boards, no one's getting after sales service. People are paying for products, they're not getting them. Unfortunately, they're trading on a name that was well earned, but has now been just dragged through the mud. The ownership has changed a little while ago. They hung on there with old stock that was already created, I believe. There's no innovation, there's no new products. And from what I'm seeing on all the groups, there's no products getting shipped. So do not place any orders with Like OWNBOARD. I've never said this before about a brand. I never want to have to say it again. Like OWNBOARD, do not buy anything from them. If you've recently made a purchase, on credit card or PayPal, start the refund process straight away. Do not wait, get your money back as soon as possible. But that is all the negative stuff. Let's move on to my favorite mini boards, then 2-on-1s, then off-road, and then my king of the castle, my favorite electric skateboard of all time that I've ever ridden. Alright, here we are, the top 3 mini boards that I've tested ever. My favorite boards that I grab all the time. First one should be of absolutely no surprise, the TYNEE Stinger. I love that thing. I love the power, I love the shape, I love the wheels, I love the way it rides, I love the battery. It is just an addictive board, and I even said it in my ride review video, it makes you want to be a better skater. So TYNEE Stinger, number uno? Is that number 1? I think it is. Number 2. And we're keeping it in the family with this one. The TYNEE Mini 3 Pro. Not as carvy as the Stinger, a little bit more powerful, super comfortable. Just a traditional, just like how a traditional mini skateboard should feel, should ride. Aiden, the owner of TYNEE, said right from the beginning, right before he even went public with the mini board, when he shipped it to me, he said to me, I miss Boosted. He loved Boosted Mini, and so he made this one in honor of the Boosted Mini X, and it 100% shows, except it's got better batteries, in my opinion, a better ESC, and this one is definitely a lot more powerful. The kicktail is perfect, the look is just basic but awesome. It just does a really good job. So that is my number 2 mini board. Number 3, and this is one I don't talk about much, and I feel bad because number 3 really does deserve this spot. It's a very, very awesome mini electric skateboard. It's the Meepo Flow. I love this board. It's carvy, it looks awesome, it's got good power, surprisingly good power. You saw the hill climb I did in my video. If you didn't, go and watch it. This thing climbs hills better than some of these big 2-on-1 electric skateboards. The motors don't get hot, the ESC is smooth, it's not jerky, and it is affordable. For what you get a lot of electric skateboard. So they are my top 3, Stinger, Mini 3 Pro, and Flow. Now let's talk about my favorite 2-on-1 electric skateboards. Again, I don't think there'll be too many surprises, but I just want to formally put it out there so you know where I stand, and probably my reasons. It's easier for me to say verbally my reasons as to why I like these boards. First one, PROPEL Pivot GT. Now this is just a really nice electric skateboard. The carbon is made really, really strong. It's beautifully made, they took their time, they designed it well. Good batteries, really, really good batteries. This is something I like. They didn't just go with the status quo and go for 40Ts or multi-cell P42As. They did their research, they did testing, like a lot of testing, and that's why they chose the 50S cells. Really good discharge rate. I'm sure I'll get corrected, so I'm not going to quote any figures, and I'm sure DIYs will probably tell me I'm wrong, but everything I've read, everything that they've told me, and the people I've asked, the 50Ss are a really, really nice cell. Really good discharge and really, really big capacity, hence the size of that battery. But the big thing for me, the thing that I guess tips it over the top, makes it number 1 and not number 2, is their customer service. I know it's not related to that particular board, but their customer service is, in my opinion, unbeatable. If you've had a bad experience, I'd love to know. Everything I've seen from these guys, from their US team to their China-based team, they're proactive, reactive. If there's a problem, they sort it. If you've had a bad experience, they fix it. They ask why, they work out how it was missed, and they deal with it. And when you combine that with a really well-made 2-in-1 electric skateboard, really good batteries, really good customer service, they're a force to be reckoned with. PROPEL as a company it keeps going from strength to strength. So number 1 spot for 2-in-1 electric skateboards, PROPEL Pivot GT. Number 2, TYNEE Explorer. I love this board. I love the flex, I love their ESC. Their ESC, in my opinion, is better than the Pivot's ESC. It's super powerful, it's super smooth, and it's super customizable. You know, you don't like the acceleration curve, change it. You don't like the power, change it. Don't like the speed, the brakes, Change it all in the remote, no app needed. Really, really nice. Amazing battery, really carvy trucks, really nice enclosure, and again, really, really good customer service. Aiden prides himself on their customer service. If you've ever had a bad experience with TYNEE, I would almost put it down to a bad day or a miscommunication. These guys really go above and beyond, and Aiden loves his company. Now, number 3, and really, this board deserves to be a little bit high, but the other two are just so good with customer service. Not to say these guys are bad, but they do miss the occasional communication, but the board is insane, and that is the OWNBOARD Zeus Bamboo. I love their carbon, but their Bamboo Pro is just insane. Huge battery. It looks like a LaQuire underneath. It's just a massive enclosure. Beautiful, beautiful deck. God, I struggle. I'm tired, so I can't say it. Deck. No flex, but just the options, the power, the range, the look. It is just an awesome, awesome board. And you chuck some like 100mm urethanes on that, and this board becomes insane. It's so much fun. It's so torquey, and it's just really, really well built. Again, awesome batteries, awesome look, awesome look, and a really good company that's been around for a very long time. So that is my top 3, 2 of my electric skateboards that I've personally tested, rode, or reviewed. All right, we're almost at the end. Let's wrap up with my favorite true off-road electric skateboard. And again, I think you'll be able to guess this. I think there's really only one choice, or one true off-road that I've tested, and that's the PROPEL Endeavour Pro / GT. The Pro, it did have more power with that Flip Sky Vesk. The GT, same suspension, same springs, same, I say disposable, but you know, they plan on certain parts to bend and break, so they're cheap to replaceable, that's probably a better word. The PROPEL Endeavour series is just, for the price point, it's an insane electric skateboard for off-road. With that independent suspension, you can truly go off-road, you know. You can hit a rock on one side and the other wheel does not react. You know, it can hit it, you can go over roots, bumps, trails, you can climb hills, long grass. It's just really, really cool. That's why these guys get my pick, my choice for off-road electric skateboard. All-time favorite electric skateboard, the one that I grabbed, the one that I love riding, the one that's always fully charged, and the one that's got the most kilometers on it out of any electric skateboard I own or have owned. Anything. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you 10 seconds to jot down what it is. What is my all-time go-get favorite electric skateboard? Ace Deck NYX. The NYX is just, it's everything I've said about every board on today's list. Powerful, smooth, reliable, awesome customer service, awesome battery, awesome design, well refined, well researched, insane handling, awesome trucks. It's just awesome range. It suits me. I'm a big guy. I've seen little guys ride it, you know, 60-kilo riders, putting the white bushings in the front and rear and just loosening them off a bit and putting some Loctite on it. It is just an awesome, very, very capable electric skateboard. The gear drives are whisper quiet electric skateboard. Hey mate, that's why it's my #1 electric skateboard, the Ace Deck NYX. And it doesn't matter if you go for the old one or the street. They're both insanely good. Right, so that is it. Let's wrap it up. As I mentioned, like OWNBOARD, dead in the water. Do not buy from them. Do not support them. Do not like their posts. I'm going to be deleting their videos off my channel when I get home because I don't want anyone to be taken advantage of. They are not shipping boards. They're not honoring warranty. They're not responding to correspondence. They may come back, I don't know, but for right now, do not give them any money. And the big positive, let's end on a positive, eSkate Fix going live very soon. They've already done their intro, or their, what do they call it, not intro, their trailer. They've done their trailer episode. I'm gonna put their link. These people in the bike lane. Jesus. They've already done their trailer, so I'll put their link down below so you can watch it and get follow it or add it or whatever you do with podcasts, I don't know. But that's the end of the video. I think I have waffled on well enough. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to skate safe, ride safe, wear helmets, and we'll see you on the next video.